I am alive. You are alive. We are alive. God is alive. That is not the sun. That is a fan there. Coming to you live from our studios, the Jamming with Judith and Green Screen Studio. Good morning, folks. It's 52 degrees out where I live, and it's raining. Oh, and you seem like cats and dogs. It's raining. It's not even raining men. It's really raining. And it's cold. And today's our wedding anniversary, so there's no way I'm going to jeopardize my health by going out in that tent, giving you my opinion about stuff you may or may not have an interest in. All right, we are in day number 4, I believe, of our discussion of Creativity Day 4 of 40. And today is also Wisdom Wednesday, so I usually give you a quote that I like on Wisdom Wednesday. Pull out my phone here, and I'm going to read this to you. It says, regardless of your age, the rest of your life can be the best of your life, and you can start by living on purpose. That's from a book called The Purpose-Driven Life, page 308. The original book it is. I know they've probably done updates, but the book I once had, it was on page 308. So again, it's from The Purpose-Driven Life. Regardless of your age, I'm in my 60s, the rest of your life can be the best of your life. I'm hoping for that and praying for it. And you can start by living on purpose. Okay, think about that, living on purpose. All right, yesterday we talked about goals, listing 3 goals. One of the goals I want you to do is I want you to list a God-sized goal. It's a goal that, if achieved, people are going to say, hey, who helped you with that? What happened? How'd you do that? God. Nobody but God. Now, today I want to talk about beginning at the end. Beginning at the end when it comes to your goals. What does that mean? Well, you wrote down 3 goals. I told you, write them down, pray about it. And now we have to begin at the ending for some of them. I told you, for example, one of my goals is a God-sized goal in 5 years to take my entire family, 4 of us, or 5 of us, to, well, 5 of us, yeah. My 2 children and their significant others. 6, 2, 4, 6, yeah. Okay, Noah, get the count right. 6 people, probably max, to Rome. Now, I need to know how much that's going to cost. I need to have some ballpark. So I want to do it in 5 years. So it's best if I start at the ending and say, okay, it's going to cost this amount. I'm going to do it in 5 years. Maybe I should divide it by 5 or 4. Get some sense of how much I'm going to have to put aside each year to achieve this goal, this God-sized goal. So if I don't know where I'm headed, I may not have the right path. So that's what I mean by beginning at the end. So let's say, for example, you want to start a business, which I do. I actually want to relaunch a business. I had a business in another state, and then I became ill and it went dormant. I want to relaunch it by the end of July, by my wife's birthday. We want to do that in this studio. That's why the green screen is up. I'm sharing with her. Actually, she's moving out of her studio. I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. She'll be on the road this summer doing exercise classes. That's Jamming with Judith. I'll give her a plug there. Jamming with Judith will be on the road this summer, and I'll be moving back into my office. I'm not going to show you what else is behind me. It's a mess. But in any event, so I want to relaunch this business by the end of July. There's a number of things I have to do, but one thing I'm going to do this time is I'm going to slow down. I'm not going to go rush out and file the paperwork to become a limited liability corporation. There's certain legal things I need to do. I need to protect the name. And a good friend of mine made a good point. He said, you need to trademark that name. You need to trademark it. And I never did that before. I got close. I was going to do it myself. I was going to be cheap. You can trademark stuff yourself. Now, by the way, I don't have much time, so I'm not going to go into detail. Make sure you look up the difference between a trademark and a copyright, if you're interested in going business, between a trademark and a copyright, okay? Now, so 3 goals, you wrote them down, you prayed about it, and now I want you to look at the end result, the end game. What happens at the end? You want a certain job at a certain place. Well, before you begin to apply, go ahead and look at the research the company. Is this the right company for you to apply to, the place you want a job? Work backwards, in other words. Start the end result and then figure out what you need to do to get there. So that's how we're going to start planning and making concrete steps toward achieving our goals. We know what the end game is now. I know I want to go to Rome. I want to take 6 people. I need to have some idea how much it's going to cost. Because I don't want to get to year 5 and go, yay, let's go. I prayed about it, and this is my God-sized goal. And it's going to be $50,000. $50,000 you don't have, buddy. Because you didn't save. You didn't look at the end game, see? All right, that's my 1940s radio voice, see? Yeah, or gangster voice from old movies from the 1930s. All right, I'm being silly. It's cold and wet outside, and today is my wedding anniversary, and I'm blessed. I can't believe I got married on this day 37 years ago. It was sunny. It was a brilliant day. but it's raining outside. It's 52. So praise the Lord. My wedding was 37 years today to a wonderful woman who I love. My best friend, and I call her my boo. All right, folks. That's it for today. Have a blessed Wednesday. Do something nice for someone else. And we'll go out with the ceiling fan. No sounds of birds this morning. Just the ceiling fan. And bye for now.